my god, I love Evan Peters. Okay. Okay, so this is how my setup looks like. If I could just like back away, that'd be nice. Yeah, that's how my setup looks like. I know it's like not a vanity, and it's like it's a formal card, and then I have this Kylie note card I got from like one of the Kylie orders. And here I have me and like my best friend Catherine, and then I have just a picture. I used to have more like art. It's actually my brother's art, and I just wanted to keep it because I like the way it looked, because it wasn't like so realistic, but it wasn't like, oh my god, like ugly, you know. Okay, starting over here, I have this dog. I don't know, I had it for like a while, and then I have a I have Vaseline in the back, and I also have like this cream contour in the back, but I don't use it. It's just like a single Vaseline because like your lips will get crusty if you don't use some type of moisturizer. And I have my beauty blender, and then I have the this like candle wax. I just use it to hold my beauty blender. This is Pro, so yeah. And I have a Justin Bieber Purpose Tour ticket, and I'm really sad because I'm not going because he canceled all the rest of his tours, and I'm really sad. Up in this first drawer, I have all my highlighters and blushes. I have the ColourPop Lunch Money. I have this, I love this highlighter. It's ColourPop Lunch Money. I love it. I have this Clean Color blush in Guava. This is so pigmented. You don't even need to use a lot of it. I have the Dream Bouncy Blush, and I guess it's a cream. It's so like kind of like the putty. And I have two of these elf highlighters. They're the liquid highlighters in Lilac Petal. They smell so much. They smell so good, and they're like, it reminds me of the Cover FX enhancement drops. I had this for a long time. This is the elf blush in Pink Passion. I have the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contour Palette. I just hit pan on it like a few days ago. I don't recommend this. It's the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Illuminating Palette in Catwalk Pink. I do not recommend it at all. It's so glittery, and it's like unnatural. I don't like it. This is a Wet n Wild. This is a good highlighter. It's the Wet n Wild To Reflect Shimmer Palette. This one is in Boozy Brunch. I love this highlighter. It's one of my favorite drugstore highlighters. And I have this random NYC Sun Bronzing Powder, which I never really use. Okay, in here I have all my liquid lipsticks. Well, the ones I use. I have the Revlon Ultra HD lip color in Devotion, I think. Vaseline Lip Therapy, you know, just to make sure your lips aren't crusty. I have this Mango Sugar Lip Scrub. It's so good. I recommend this, and it makes your lips so soft. I have the NYX Soft Matte Cream in Stockholm. Okay, and then I have two of the Kylie lip glosses, one in Candy Cane and one in Cocoa Cane. I have three of these NYX Lingerie liquid lipsticks. They're one of my favorite drugstore liquid lipsticks because they're so inexpensive. This one is in Baby Doll, this one's in Ruffle Trim, and this one's in Push Up. I have two of the L'Oreal matte lip glosses. This one is 318 and 316. This one's in Bare Attraction, this one's in Statement Nude. This is the Santee Matte Liquid Lipstick in 06. This is the Kylie Birthday limited edition birthday matte liquid lipstick in $1.20 and it's so good. I love it. I have this was actually sent to me. This was the Kylie So Cute lip gloss, and then this is the Kylie matte liquid lipstick in Candy K, and this is the ColourPop ultra matte lip, matte liquid lipstick. This one's in Bianca and this one's in Monday. So okay, then in here I have my singles, my single and duo eyeshadows. I have my favorite OG, it's the Bobbi Brown Camel eyeshadow. It's so pigmented, but it broke on me like 8 times. And then I have the, I swear to God, and then, okay, I have the Clinique High Impact eyeshadow in Apricot. I love this shadow, but like I stopped using it because I have other things to use. And I have this Milani single eyeshadow in number 11 Caramel Brown. I forgot how much it costs, but like so freaking pigmented. Can you see that? Like still, yeah. I have this, I think I got this from the dollar store. I think it's the LA Colors shimmer eyeshadow, and I don't like the LA Colors from the dollar store. Like I would get it from like online shop because the ones from the dollar store are like kind of iffy. Of the NYC Sparkle Eye Dust in Lilac Sensation. Yeah. And then I have 6 of these color workshop ones. My sister got me this for like a Christmas, but like I never really used it because it's not my style. But I do like the purple shade in this one, but it's not that pigmented. So, oh, and I have the Color Tattoo by Maybelline in 70 Barely Blended. I'm pretty sure like almost everyone has that. Okay, and this drawer I have my mascara and brow kind of, this is kind of like my eyebrow kind of drawer. I have the CoverGirl lash and clear lash and brow gel. I have the e.l.f. clear lash and brow gel. Back there I have this dip brow, and then I have the e.l.f. cream liquid liner, cream gel liner. I have Maybelline's Master Precise, this CoverGirl, Clump Crusher, more CoverGirl, this Wet n Wild. This is the e.l.f. brow pencil, and I really like it because it's like I think $2. It's super creamy and I really recommend it for starters. I have like different mascaras, and I also have this e.l.f. primer which I don't use because it's so glittery. I have 2 of the Lash Sensationals, and this one I just recently got. It's the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, and it kind of looks like the Better Than Sex, but I think the Better Than Sex is better. This NYX retractable eyeliner. It's in the white shade, and actually my friend gave me this. This is the Estee Lauder Sumptuous mascara, and I have like little eyeliners and brow pencils and stuff. I really use those mascaras. Okay, and then here I have my tools and lash drawer, but like I'm cheap and I need to get new lashes because I don't have any more lashes. And then the lash drawer I have the spray, and then I have the Baby Skin Primer, I have the LA Girl Pro Primer, I have the e.l.f. Poreless Primer, and I have the e.l.f. Matte Mist and Makeup Set. And then I have this, I don't know, it's like 6 crayons, and they're like, I use them, like I could use them for color correcting, or I could use them for like makeup for like Halloween, but I don't know where to put them, so like I just kept them there, and then I put this back. Here I have all my brushes. Yeah, and I love these brushes. I don't know where I got them, but like they're so pretty. And I think I got them from Amazon. And then I have these super soft brushes from like Shop Miss A, but like they're so dirty. Okay, now this is the Kylie box I have because we actually had 3 boxes, and here I just keep the rest of like the lipsticks I don't really use. I have lip glosses, matte liquid lipsticks, and like sticks, and so many lip glosses I barely even use, but like I need to get a lipstick organizer. I don't know where to get one for cheap. Like I know the dollar store sells them, but I'm not sure if I should get them from there because I don't know. I mean, they're only $1, so like yeah. Oh, and also I have like freaking hand sanitizer just in case. Even though I wash my hands before I do my makeup, I always like hand sanitize them, you know. Okay, so in this first drawer is like kind of my face drawer, and I keep my foundations, concealers, I keep makeup remover wipes, I keep powders, and I keep my beauty blenders. I have this Tarte Quickie blend, and then I have I think 2 of these knockoffs, and like one. I have this one I got from like Walmart. Here I have all my foundations. I have the Too Faced Born This Way is so far my favorite foundation. It's in the shade Honey, and then I have this e.l.f. one. I have this e.l.f. foundation. I don't really use it, but I used to use it a lot. I have my favorite drugstore foundation. It's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. It's so gorgeous. I have 2 of the Maybelline BB creams just in case I don't really want to wear it. This one's like a new one, and this one's just like it's ready to be wasted. I have the LA Girl Pro Coverage foundation. I don't really use this because every time I wear it, it actually makes me look like I'm wearing something, but it's so full coverage. I just would get the Too Faced Born This Way because it's worth your money. And I have this Aveeno BB cream. I have this clean CoverGirl Clean freaking normal skin foundation. I hate that. I don't like it. I don't know why I still have it. I have the True Match. I don't really like it because it like clings to your dry patches. And here I have the Fit Me in Coconut. I think that's the darkest shade to contour. I have some makeup removal wipes. Yeah. But here I have my concealer drawer. I have the e.l.f. I don't know what this is, but I used to use this to carve out my eyebrows. I have the Tarte Shape Tape. It's my favorite concealer. It might be a little drying, but it's my favorite concealer, and it doesn't crease on me. And I have the shade Tan Sand. It's like my skin tone, not highlight. And then I have the Fit Me. I have like freaking 50 of these True Match because it was like my favorite concealer before. I have this Revlon concealer. It's so full coverage. And then I have like this CoverGirl. It's like lighter than my shade, so I can do anybody else's makeup. This is my favorite drugstore concealer. It's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. It's just as good as the Shape Tape, but not such like full coverage, you know. Here I have all my powders. I think a lot of powders I didn't need. I have the Fit Me. Wait, that's the wrong one. I have this Maybelline, like freaking. I don't know what this is, but it broke on me. I just repressed it. It makes it look like you're not wearing powder. That's why I like it. I have the Fit Me translucent. I have this CoverGirl one translucent. I have 2 of these Rimmel Stay Mattes. One is in transparent and the other one's in like 20 beige. I forgot. I don't know what this is. It's just a compact. And then I have the LA Girl Pro Powder. It's the banana shade. I really like that shade. It's so pretty. So pretty. And then I have this Master Fix, which gives you horrible flashback, but other than that, it blurs out your skin. It's a Bare Minerals matte powder, and then I have the Bare Minerals loose setting powder. These are both loose setting powders. This is the Bare Minerals in medium, and this one's just like the translucent shade. So yeah. Okay, and then here I have my palettes and like old, not really old, but I don't really use these. This is like kind of quads and like I don't recommend this. So okay, let's stop. Okay, but first, this is the Anastasia Glow Kit, and I really recommend this. It's so pretty. I just don't use this because it's like freaking dark on like the shade. This is the Kylie Take Me on Vacation palette. I don't really recommend it. It's such a beautiful palette. I just don't really recommend it because it's not as pigmented. Like there's a few shades, like there's a lot of shades that are like really pigmented, but like the lighter shades like this yellow, I really had to get in there just to get some pigment, and like it barely even shows up. And like I wear like concealer and like white concealer and like powder on my eyelids just to make this like show up. But other than that, it's a beautiful palette. It's such summery. I love the blue in this, and I just don't like the brush because it feels like animal hair, you know? And it's kind of rough on your eye. Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I always wanted this palette. My sister bought it for me, and I love her so much. It really smells good. I don't know what this is. Like kind of old. This is this Profusion eyeshadow palette. It has like such bright shades, and I just will use this for like fun, like because I like the reds and stuff in here. I will just use this for like a fun blue look or something. I don't really use this. I have this Carly Bible palette by BH Cosmetics, and I really like this palette. I love the highlighters in here, but the only one I would use is this one or this one. But this one I would mix with this one because this one's too dark and this one's too pink. But I love this highlight. It's so gorgeous. So blinding. I love the eyeshadows in here. They're so pigmented, and this is such an affordable eyeshadow palette. Okay, and then I have this Profusion eyeshadow palette. This is broken because it always broke on me, and I never really use this. One, it's too shimmery for me, and two, I just wouldn't use these. I just don't know why I have this. Okay, and then I have this concealer palette. So like, just in case I want to do someone's makeup. It has like 3 color correcting my highlighter. And it has these shades. They're kind of waxy. Like, just set it with a powder. I guess that'll be good. Oh my god, I'm dropping it. Okay, then I have this other palette. It's kind of the same as the other one. It's just like a very warm, natural, like day-to-day eyeshadow look, like eyeshadow palette, and I would recommend this palette, but I don't know where it's from. And I have this like normal freaking like Halloween palettes because I love doing special effects. And then here I have the Beauty Creations Irresistible palette. This is supposed to be dupe for the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, but I just don't see it. The colors are very different from apart, and there's like would be only like 2 shades. Like there would only be like 2 or 3 shades that look similar to the Anastasia Modern Renaissance, and the Modern Renaissance is way more pigmented and way more prettier. Like it's way more pigmented, and like the shades differ a lot from the Irresistible palette, and I don't know why people said it was like a dupe. Okay, it would kind of look like a dupe, like just looking at it. And this is way cheaper. It kind of is similar. Okay, this is Red Ochre. Look how pigmented that is. And then it's supposed to be like a dupe for Smack. And I have to like get in there. That does not look the same. And I don't get why people would be like, oh, I just went over Carly Bible. I don't get why people would be like, oh my god, it's a dupe. Only like Primavera or like, say Primavera and Love Letter would maybe be the same. But other than that, this is the Anastasia one, and it's way more pigmented and like way more kind of like gold undertone. I just don't think it's a really good dupe. But Anastasia Modern Renaissance is worth your money. It's so beautiful. Oh, and last I have this Maybelline Master Contour by Face Studio. It's a blush, highlight, and contour kind of palette, and I really I don't know. I just like the contour and highlight. I don't like the blush. It's too shimmery for me. And even though the highlight is kind of dark, but it's still pigmented. And the contour, I've had this for a long time. You have to get in there, but like even if you get in there, you'll have like a lot of product left, and I still see like the wording. So I just like really like this to kind of like deep contour and get in my cheekbones. I just really